Welcome to Tackle Talk Live, a show dedicated to making you a better angler. Your host, V&M General Manager Kevin Jean and Daiwa Ranger Pro Staffer Steve Graff will keep you up to date on what's happening on the best lakes in the Arklatex region, with a primary focus on Sam Rayburn and Toledo Bend, two guys who have fished at a high level with Pro-Am experience with ABA, BFLs, Toyota Series, and BASS Opens. Anglers with a wealth of knowledge and willing to share. So pull up a chair, kick back, and see why so many anglers watch Tackle Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Kevin Jean and Steve Graff.
Welcome to Tackle Talk Live, a show dedicated to making you a better angler by providing tips, techniques, and GPS coordinates from Kevin Jean on the best locations on Toledo Bend and Sam Rayburn. Kevin, did you bring those today?
No, I don't have any of those.
Okay, then we don't have a show today. No, all kidding aside, we are here to try to help you learn to catch more fish on any body of water, but we especially cover Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend. That's our main focus. And today we've got a guy that's never been on the show, but he's been a stick on Rayburn for a while.
No stranger to the winner's circle, and I don't know how we've never had him on the show either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Jason Bond from Lufkin, Texas. Jason will be on the program today. Him and Derek Mundy were the winners this past week of the Outdoor Outlaws 2-day team championship. And so we're going to have Jason on to give us some details. And we don't know how much we're going to get from him, but we're going to try to get as much as we can.
There's a lot going on with Sam Rayburn in the month of June. You still got the ABA Solo 150 coming up. You still got the Bass Champs Texas Shootout. So Jason's always a little tight-lipped, but he told me, he said, look, ask me whatever you want to ask me, and then we'll see what you get answered. So, but anyway, Steve, they have 45.79 in the Outlaw Outdoors Team Championship 2-day event. 25 pounds on day one.
Yeah. Biggest string of the tournament.
Had a little over 19 on day two. Did you see the weight drops from Saturday to Sunday?
Yes.
There was one stringer over 20 pounds on day two. And, Lord, I don't know, 6 or 7 over 20 on day one.
Yeah.
So I'm really anxious to kind of jump on the front deck with Jason here and kind of see
what was the difference,
what he thought went down.
Yeah. Those fish just been pressured so much, but we'll get to Jason here in just a little bit. We'll also cover tournament number 3, the ABA Open Series. We'll have the results for that South Texas division, and they got another one coming up. We have another one coming up this weekend's tournament number 4 at Sam Rayburn. But anyway, Kevin, summertime is here. It's bass tournaments are kind of starting to wind down a little bit. This month is probably going to wind it up for most circuits until September, October, when a lot of your 2-day team championships take place in September, October, and your regionals.
Yeah, it is. It's getting to be that time of year, and Steve, it's gotten here a little quick this year. I felt like the fish went straight from the bank to offshore.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you can still catch a lot of fish, shallow. But again, want to really, because Jason's, he's a homegrown Sam Rayburn guy. Want to hear his perspective on, the deep fishing on Sam Rayburn. Now that we're getting into this time of year, this was a topic last year.
Yeah.
How much pressure can those brush piles withstand?
Right.
And really want to jump on, hear what Jason has to say about that. And also, we're going to kind of go back into last week's episode about the tournament participation of Sam Rayburn and get Jason's point of view on that as well.
His opinion on that, and look forward to hearing from him and what he's got to say. But before we get to Lufkin native Jason Bond, we're going to take a real quick break to recognize a few of our awesome sponsors, and you're watching Tackle Talk Live.
Toledo Health is a full-service primary and acute care clinic. Nurse practitioners Jarrett Rule and Melissa Vines bring quality health care that's needed and convenient to the area. Whether it's a stomach virus or a hook in your hand, Toledo Healthcare will try and meet all your healthcare needs. Appointments available and walk-ins are always welcome. So the next time you're feeling down at Toledo Bend, stop by Toledo Healthcare, located on Highway 6 just south of Toledo Town, or you can call 318-508-5323. For all your boating needs, check out Shreveport's newest marine dealer, The Boat Shop. Raymond Kidd and his great staff will take care of all your engine repair needs or anything else that needs fixing. A certified Yamaha Mercury dealer, they carry two of the best fishing boats on the market from Sea Arc and Camus. The Boat Shop is never short on trade-ins as they're always willing and able to make you the best deal possible. Looking for great boat accessories? They're a full support Garment and Minn Kota dealer. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used boat, or maybe you just need to service the boat you have, let the Boat Shop fix you up. To learn more, call 318-402-0399 or go to ShreveportBoatShop.com. The next time you're on I-49, just south of Natchitoches, Louisiana, stop by Cypress Knee Outdoors. A store within a store, Cypress Knee is located inside 3J's Four-Way. Whether you need gas, food, or drinks, they have it. While you're there, check out Cypress Knee Outdoors and pick up whatever hunting or fishing tackle you need. Top name brands like Strike King, Santone, Spro, or the #1 soft plastics made, V&M. On the hunting side, they carry guns from Mossberg, Winchester, and Remington. Plus, they've got a great supply of ammunition. Let John Abram and his staff show you everything Cypress Knee has to offer. Located just 1 mile east of 127 on I-49 or call 318-238-HUNT. You're watching Tackle Talk Live, a show dedicated to making you a better angler. Now back to the guys with all the inside scoop, Kevin Jean and Steve Graff.
You're watching Tackle Talk Live. Thank you for tuning us in today. We appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals for tuning us in. We love the feedback that Kevin and I get each and every time we're out at Toledo and Sam Rayburn. You pull us aside, flag us down. We can't say how much we really appreciate you just recognizing the fact that, hey, we watch the show, and we appreciate it. We appreciate everybody. So this segment is presented by Toledo Health, The Boat Shop, 3J's Four-Way, home of Cypress Knee Outdoors. Make sure you stop by. It's off exit 127 off I-49, just east of I-49, and less than a mile off the interstate. Great location, great selection of V&M bait products, and every major brand you can ask for. John Abraham and his gang got them all down there. So also they got a great deli. Stop in there, grab you a hamburger, fried chicken, Crispito, whatever you need to hit the road. I'm telling you, it's a great place. You'll love stopping by there, and it'll become habit of stopping there once you stop there once. So, but anyway, all right, on the Tackle Talk Live hotline, we've got the man who is no stranger to the winner's circle, Kevin. I mean, this guy has had his fair share of wins and a lot of success on Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, as well as other bodies of water. Jason Bond, Lufkin native Jason Bond. Jason, glad to have you, and appreciate you taking time to be with us today.
Yes, sir.
So Jason and Derek Mundy come up with 45-79 two-day turn on the two-day Outlaw Team Championship. Sam Rayburn had 25-82 on Saturday. Jason, I want to kind of talk about Saturday first, man. Y'all caught as a tournament in whole. Y'all caught them Saturday. I mean, you caught them really well.
Yeah, we caught them pretty well. The bite, in my opinion, Saturday was off.
25-82, and it was off.
Yeah, I was off. Mine was off at 13 pounds, but 25.
Maybe, we had a good bag, a good weight. I just thought that, we went out, I guess, maybe Sunday the week before, and for about 5 or 6 hours, me and Derek together, and we had quite a few bites. So we didn't set the hook on anything, or catch, just a whole lot, and we thought it was going to be a lot better,
right.
Maybe, I know that's a good weight, but
so you're saying you didn't have a whole lot of
numbers.
Numbers.
That's right. We did not have a whole lot of numbers. If you ask me, I guess we probably the first day we probably caught 15. And the second day we probably caught probably 15.
Yeah.
We just got the right bites. Let's put it that way.
What was y'all's big fish, Jason?
A 7-something. I'm not really sure.
I got you.
Jason, Rayburn is famous for the early bite. I know for me, I had 12 pounds in the boat in the first 30 minutes. What did you find that to be the same? And I will agree with you on the bite being off a little bit from my 2 days of practice. They just weren't taking the bait as good on Saturday, especially up till around 10 o'clock. But anyway, did that play out for y'all as well? Early bite?
No, we did not have an early bite. Neither day. We did not. I don't know. It was probably, I would say 10 o'clock, maybe later than that before we even had a limit.
Really?
Jason, is this we pulled up on a spot and caught them, or did you have to jump around and hit all the right places to get these 5?
Yeah, that first day, those 5, I guarantee they came on 4 different baits.
In 4 different spots or one spot?
No, different, all way different spots, but they were all on 4 different baits also.
Wow.
You know, I think that we caught 2 that day that we weighed in on the same bait.
So from an angler's perspective, that's what we call jump fishing. I mean, is that basically what y'all were doing?
That's exactly what we did.
And knowing both of you like I do, and again, Jason, we're not going to jump in. There's a lot of big tournaments coming up on Rayburn. We're not going to jump into this as far as location, how, and all that a whole lot. But I do want, I'm assuming, knowing both of you two, we're talking deep fish here.
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
We'll say that.
We'll say that. We'll say that. We'll say that.
You know, again, Jason, I know that. I guess my main question: Did grass play a role at all in any of the fish y'all caught in this event?
For us,
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So talking about Saturday. So let's jump into Sunday. 1997 on Sunday. Jason, there was one bag over 20 pounds weighed in on Sunday. What was the difference on Saturday? Sunday, we didn't have a big weather effect, or what was the deal from Saturday to Sunday?
I think the big deal is, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else. If we would have done the same thing Sunday as we did Saturday, there's no way we would have won this tournament.
Oh, I got you.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, we just went and jump fished a different way.
Yeah.
We tried to make it happen, the first little bit, but it wasn't. So
it just wasn't happening.
Yeah, just scrap it and just go fish,
Yeah.
I think that's what it took in this tournament. We made a lot of the right decision. Every decision we made was the right decision.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we changed up a whole lot of stuff. That we never even practiced. The way we caught these fish, we never even practiced.
Yeah.
I at all.
But y'all had 25 pounds. You had several 24-pound stringers. You had 23-pound stringers, and then all of a sudden on day 2, everybody has 18, 19 pounds.
Yeah.
They just shut it off.
A lot of people may have ran, the same water.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to happen.
With that being said, I think I don't know what a lot of people do. I know we didn't run the same water.
Yeah.
We just ran different stuff. I thought that was, we both agreed that would probably be the best thing to do. Is run different water and see what we come up with. Honestly, I thought we was going to be. I guess we won by 1.5 pounds. I thought we was going to be that last day. We was going to be 1.5 pounds shy.
Yeah. And yeah,
Clayton and Albert, was on our heels. And
yeah.
Hunter and Hunter Marshall and Cole, they were the
Marshall and Cole.
So,
yeah.
I mean, 1.5 pounds is the difference between that's a $17,000 difference.
You come out on the good end of that one.
I was worried. I really was. I thought we was going to be shy. We came out on top. We was pretty fortunate. We didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
Fish executed really well.
Same thing on Sunday. I know you said y'all kind of hit different spots. I mean, just kind of junk fish and hit different spots and come out with a 1997 for Sunday.
What's that?
So Sunday, I know Saturday you said you kind of just hit, different spots, different baits, and came out with a 25 pounds. Kind of the same thing on Sunday, different spots, different baits, just run some different stuff, come out with a 19.
That's right.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Now, Jason, was this a trailer tournament on the championship, or did y'all all go out of Humphrey?
No, we drew numbers. They let us all go from Humphreys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first day we were, I think like I forget however many, but we was really close to last, and then the second day, we was really close to the front. So
right. Jason, let's say this. Congratulations, heck of a weekend for sure. But being the first time we've had you on, I want to get your opinion on a few other things. Coming into the summertime on Sam Rayburn, and this was a topic for us last year, the brush piles, man, and the pressure they are receiving. And I know there are millions of brush piles in Sam Rayburn, and they're getting more and more get put in every day. But dude, I mean, the amount of pressure these brush piles are getting now, is this going to be something that, in your opinion, that the fish just quit locating or running to the brush piles with the amount of pressure they're receiving? Give me your opinion on this.
I don't think so. I mean, in my honest opinion, I'd love to quit seeing the dang brush piles. Everybody just keeps putting in brush piles.
I know.
Putting in brush piles, and what it is they see somebody where they're fishing over there, and they go jump a brush pile, and they think that's what makes that spot good, or somebody that.
Well, all it does now is put them in the way.
Yeah, that's right, and they'll see another brush pile that somebody else is hitting, and they got a guilty conscience about hitting their stuff, so they'll go put 15 feet away, and all they're doing is sitting there, like, messing everything up. And people don't know any better, and honestly, it's aggravating as hell to me.
One thing that's going on, Jason, and of course, you've got a lot. There's a live scope. We can blame live scope for this now because there's more crappie guides out there now than we've ever had. And those guys are constantly putting brush out, and really all they're doing is spreading the fish out. Glenn Freeman told me years ago, he said the best brush tops are the single trees out there on the drop, not a pile of trees, but just a single tree. Big fish like a single object. They don't want to get in there with a bunch of other fish. And I was like, he taught me a lot about brush top fishing, and I was like,
well, I mean, you take from Veach to above 147. There's not a point on the lake that doesn't have a brush pile on.
No.
Oh yeah,
multiple.
That used to be that used to be true, Kevin. Now it's got 3.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But I know what you're saying. Yes, everywhere and it used to be hard. Even I ain't gonna say hard was that, but it was like, man, you had to search for a brush pile. Yeah. And now, if you 2D, I could go out there and find as many brush piles as I could hit in a day.
Absolutely.
It wouldn't be, and now with live or with front facing and the side scan, stuff's a lot easier to find. Even with side scan, I don't think you had as many people doing it.
Right.
But now with the forward facing, I think they definitely are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Whether it's crappie, there's.
But Jason, in a summertime tournament, and this just now kind of starting, but in a summertime tournament, the couple that I fished at Rayburn last year, man, all people do is idle every point. Now, all they're doing is looking for the brush piles and see if any fish is in brush piles. But in my opinion, when they're idling everywhere on every point, they're just screwing everything up.
Well, yeah. I mean, these fish. I think these fish are getting. They have been getting conditioned to these. These boat motors every. For the past couple of years. Used to we could go out there and the best practice days of the week was Wednesday. Thursday.
Yeah.
And then just leave them alone Friday and then come back during the tournament Saturday. And that ain't the case,
No.
Your Wednesdays and Thursdays are like your old Saturdays and Sundays, and your Saturdays and your Friday, Saturday, and Sundays now are just twice as bad as what
the
Saturday, as what they used to be. And I think they're just getting more and more conditioned to boats. You're not. There's definitely no respect out there on the water anymore. That's gone out the door.
Oh yeah,
That nobody cares. These young guys, they don't care. They just like go over there and buzz you, whatever. Just remember, they're paying attention to you.
They'll out-buy you and mark your spot while you're sitting on it.
Well, you don't come to the lake in a year or two and you find you don't start finding every hole there is.
Yeah.
You don't?
Yeah.
Jason, let me ask you this. What is your approach to pre-fishing? I know talking to Albert Collins and Clayton, I'm good friends with them, and they've changed my approach on how I pre-fish now in terms of screw lock, no hooks. What's your approach, Jason, when it comes to scouting?
Not get seen.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Not get seen.
What you got on them Harry Potter cloaks or what?
I'm laughing at that, but not get seen. I don't want to go practice anywhere I'm going to fish.
And and I'm laughing at it too, but it's. I mean, we've had this same talk with Albert, and many, many more. Yeah. Harold Allen on Toledo Bend. That honestly, for all of you guys, especially, that is really what they're trying to do is protect. Yeah, y'all probably go out and fish some other stuff to see how the fish are set up, but you're not ever hitting any of your good stuff anymore, especially.
That's right. Try not to. You kind of know, just
and especially
or hope. You hope that the day before they didn't get railed by somebody else, or something like that. And not every place is gonna. Your place are going to get found, especially today with the mapping. The mapping just keeps getting improved. And the side scan, there used to be some secrets. They're going away. It seems like every year that you get less and less. I still think there's a few, that's out there, and some that I haven't found yet, or Derek, or even, Clayton Albert. A lot of people haven't found.
Well, the other problem you've got too, Jason, right now, I know talking to Albert and Glenn Freeman and some of these guys that have been legendary sticks on these bodies of water, is the fact that they've taken so many co-anglers to their spots, and you ask the guys, "Hey, would you please not show anybody?" But you know what happens. So that goes in one ear and out the other. And Albert has told me a lot of his best stuff. It's no good anymore because everybody in the mama fishes it because he took people to it.
Sure, I believe that. I guarantee you. A lot of these individual tournaments, I just try to figure out a way that's not going to affect that.
Yeah.
Going to some of that stuff,
Now, if you're fishing a BFL or a Toyota Series, Jason, and I know you're in it to win it. Are you ever not going to go to a spot because you don't want to show somebody something?
Absolutely. I can answer that for him.
I think last year, the one Derek won, and I got second at Toyota. The last day, I didn't go.
Yeah.
They were there. I didn't go. I was not going to go because, there was obvious. Yeah. There were some boats. I had camera boat on me, and I had a local co-angler, and I was like, no. I don't care. I will go fight for 15 to 16 pounds and take my chance with second place, and I was good. I come back from 158th place to second.
Yeah.
So I was fine. I was fine with a second place finish,
right?
And not giving anything up.
Yeah.
So I will definitely do that. I don't.
You're risking
another day.
Yeah, you're risking to win that tournament and lose everything. You'll a spot that you'll never be able to get back on again if you do that. Maybe win other tournaments that you're able to win. I definitely understand that. So big tournament's coming up in June. What all are you fishing? Are you fishing a solo 150? Are you and Jason fishing a shootout? You and Derek fishing a shootout? What you got going on?
Well, I'll leave tomorrow to go to Choke. Me and my brother's fishing that. Then I'll come back, and I was going to fish the solo, or I thought about it, but it's the same day as the father.
The Outlaw Outdoors father-son tournament.
Yes, yeah. So me and my daughter will be fishing that. But me and Derek will be fishing the shootout. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Good deal.
Gotcha.
Jason, man, we appreciate you, and congratulations on another good win. And thank you for sharing your ideas and your thoughts with us as well. We really appreciate that. And so, Kevin, anything else we need?
No, we're good, man. I appreciate you coming on, Jason, taking the time out of the day.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, Jason Bond.
Have a good one.
You too, man. Jason Bond from Lufkin, Texas, and got some good stuff there. Jason was he was open, but yet you could tell he didn't want to give you everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's some big tournaments coming up in Rayburn, and this time of year, it's not like it's a shallow, deep thing, and there's a couple big things happening, so completely understand you don't want to give a lot up. But the main thing I was wanting to get out of that, was it a spot?
Yeah.
Where you pull up and catch that 25 pounds and they left?
Yeah.
But it's not that. It was we kind of got a little pattern we're running. We ran that pattern until we had those 5 for 25 pounds. And even on day 2, the 1997. Yeah. So also interesting to hear that they did not run the same water from Saturday to Sunday.
Right.
So that makes you understand that it's a pattern.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's a pattern that they're getting those fish. It's not a one spot pull up. We caught him and left. Yeah.
And of course, you got to understand too, the experience that Derek and Jason have on this particular body of water, it allows them to run different water.
Oh, absolutely.
So a guy that's not that familiar with the lake catches 20-pound back. Well, you can bet your bottom dollar he's probably going to go back to the same spots the next day, try to do it again. But their experience on that body of water really paid off for them in that event. So congratulations to those guys. All right. We're going to take one more quick break. We're going to wrap up the ABA South Texas Division Tournament number 3, which was held on Rayburn at the same time. When we return with more Tackle Talk Live.
Are you looking for the finest custom-built rods ever made? Then look no further than Pride Rods. Fishing rods built to last and made in Montgomery, Texas. Constructed by Mr. Billy Kistler with the finest Gary Loomis North Fork composite blanks available. They offer a complete line of both spinning and casting rods for both fresh and salt water. Pride Rods do more than pass the eye test. They excel in performance as well. Ask your local tackle dealer if they carry Pride Rods and pick one up and try it for yourself. You'll see why so many anglers are using Pride Rods. To learn more, go to priderods.com or call 832-418-6040. The next time you're headed for Toledo Bend or Sam Rayburn, stop by Keith's Toledo Bend Tackle. They have an awesome supply of everything you'll need to catch the big ones. Whether your trip calls for bass fishing, white perch tackle, catfish bait, or the ultimate fighting shiners, Keith's Tackle has you covered. Keith and former Elite Series pro Ben Matsubu also have the latest information on what, how, and where you need to be fishing on Sam Rayburn or the Bend. So for all your tackle needs, check out Keith's Toledo Bend Tackle, located just off Highway 21 on the Texas side of Toledo Bend, or call 409-625-0181. The Lakes Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency that has been taking care of Texans' insurance needs for over 25 years, offering auto, homeowners, boat, RV, life, health, and commercial insurance. Owner Clark Moore is a local guide and tournament angler who understands your insurance needs and wants to be your go-to guy for all your insurance needs. For a free quote, give him a call and see why so many Texans trust the Lake Insurance Agency. Located at 805 Southeast Stalling Suite 3, Nacogdoches, Texas, or call 936-205-4467. You're watching Tackle Talk Live, a show dedicated to making you a better angler. Now back to the guys with all the inside scoop, Kevin Jean and Steve Graff.
You're watching Tackle Talk Live. Thank you for tuning us in today. This segment presented by Pride Rods, Keith's Toledo Bend Tackle, and the Lakes Insurance of Nacogdoches, Texas. 2 locations, one in Nacogdoches and one in Broadus. Passed right by it on my way to Sam Rayburn this past weekend. Stop by. If you need insurance for your boat, your truck, your camp, whatever, they've got it. They can take care of all your needs. Real quick, Kevin, let's go ahead and give the final results if you have it on you.
Yep.
Of the Outlaw Outdoors.
Outlaw Team Series Championship. First place again, Derek Mundy, Jason Bonds. 2-day total weight of 45.79. Won $20,000. Second place, Clayton Boulware and Albert Collins had 44.13. Third place, Marshall Hughes and Cole Stewart had 39.29. Fourth place, Brian Schott, Jim Smith had 38.50. Fifth place, Chris Wilson, Brian Lord, 38.18. Went all the way down, paying to ninth place, Trent Manuel Lee Glass. Ninth place, last check was 36.78 for 2 days.
Kevin, a question to you. I don't know how many are in the championship. Was there only 35 teams? Is that all that qualified, or was there another page that I'm not seeing here?
I'm pretty sure that's all that qualified.
I guess my question is: the payout for that far enough down, and is it
for a championship? Yes.
Yeah, you think
yes.
Top?
I would say so.
I've always wanted the top 10 to me should be paid.
Well, because I know and again I haven't. The Outlaw Team Series Championship, I'm more than positive that the top 10 AOY is free entry.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty positive that was it. So Steve, first place,
free
20
entry
grand.
For next season?
No, into this championship.
Into this. So if you're in the top 10 going into this event,
I'm pretty sure.
Because this is one of the complaints that some guys have about some of the circuits.
Steve,
it's top heavy with 20,000.
Yeah. What's ninth place though?
Well, it was 1,000.
Right, out of 35.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's why I was wondering if it's only 35. Yeah, this is.
I'm pretty sure it was.
All right, moving on. Let's see here. ABA tournament stop number 3. Jay Bennett won this event from Lufkin. He had 5 fish for 22.25. Aaron Johnson, AJ, we all call him. He's from Shreveport. He finished second with 21.13. He had a 7.40 kicker. James Kaiser from Plantersville, Texas. He was third with 5 fish for 18.5. He had a 5.89 kicker. Kevin Lazion, no stranger to the top 5. Kevin from Dry Prong, Louisiana, had 5 fish. Lost. They had one dead fish that penalized him. It looked like it cost him a spot.
It did.
18.29. He would have finished third had he not had the half-pound penalty. So, but Kevin ended up with 17.79. Stephen English, a guy that has been fishing co-angler. He's I think he's a principal at Longview High School. Actually fished with me last year in a BFL. Good angler. He finished 5th in this event. He had 5 fish for 16.78. He had a 5.97 kicker. And Jeffrey Rice from Bossier City was 6th with 16.42. And looking on down the list here, let's see. Yours truly, I finished 14th with right at 13 pounds. 12.92 is what I ended up with. Todd Driscoll finished right behind me, 12.86. Just a good turnout. I think we had a good turnout for this event.
What did it take to get a check?
Top 9 were paid in this event. Or top 10 were paid in this event. And right at 50 anglers, I think.
What was 10th place? Weight?
10th place weight was 13.92.
So saying 13, right at 14 pounds to get a check. That's 14 pounds to get a check.
Yeah.
This time of year, nothing wrong with that at all. They bit well Saturday. I mean, again, you're looking back at the Outlaw Team Championship results and the weight 25, 24, 24, 23.
Yeah.
They bit well Saturday. Now, Sunday's a different story. Yeah. Don't know what happened Sunday, but they definitely bit well Saturday.
I know for me, I probably caught 25 to 30 fish on the day. I had a lot of, just could not get I was culling 240s and could not get anything over that. And it's just one of those deals. It's that time of year, size is hard to come by. And again, if you're those deep pile brush guys, and not all these probably came out of the brush, but they probably came out of some deeper water, if I had to guess. Right. But congratulations again. Solo 150 coming up next week. Today is the last day to sign up for the Solo 150. So if you're debating on getting in this at Sam Rayburn, which is the final Solo 150 of the year, you got to call in to ABA today and get registered. So just make sure to let everybody know that today, Tuesday, is your last day to get in that event. And I look for those numbers to be up because a lot of guys I've talked to are excited about next year's schedule, and they kind of want to fish this one just to get a feel for it and how it's run. And I'm telling you, it's run very well. Chris Williams with ABA does a great job. You'll be impressed with how the tournament's run. There's not an issue with that whatsoever. So, Let's see here, Kevin. What else we got? We got upcoming events, Kevin.
Yeah, June 11th, the ABA Open Series, which you alluded to. Number 4, the South Texas Division this coming weekend, Castle Boykins. June 12th is the Outlaw Outdoors Average Joe Tournament out of Umphrey Pavilion. Now, this is a tournament that's got restrictions on it. I forget what the amount is, but if you've won a certain amount of money in the year of 2022 on Sam Rayburn, you cannot fish this event if you've whatever that amount of money is that they.
If you have
allotment.
won more than $1,500 on Rayburn in 2022, you do not qualify.
Okay, so that's per person.
Yes,
$1,500 per person.
Yeah.
If like in a team event, if you and your partner won $3,000, that's $1,500 for you personally. So anybody that has won less than that on Sam Rayburn for all of 2022, you're able to fish this tournament. Great event. Usually has a really good turnout as well.
$180 entry fee. First cast 6 a.m. I guess it's a trailer event. Stop fishing at 2. 3 fish limit.
Yeah,
I do like that. That's another thing we need to talk about.
They're going. Everything's starting to go into the 3 fish limit now.
I've gotten where I like that. So it's easier on the fish and easier on the weigh-in. Makes the weigh-ins go quicker too. But anyway,
June 17th and 18th is ABA Solo 150, which you've already alluded to as well.
Sign up today.
Out of Castle Boykins. Then June 18th is the Outlaw Outdoors Father's Day tournament, which I really enjoy. I fished several of them in the past. Really, really good events. Just a regular tournament, but it does have incentives if you fish father-son, father-daughter. Great tournament they put on that will be out at Umphrey Pavilion that weekend.
One more thing. Our Facebook poll question is out for this week. Should a tournament circuit put all of its events on one body of water? And is it an unfair advantage for local, is it an unfair advantage for local anglers? Does this contribute to anglers not wanting to follow a certain trail if they're all on one, same guys? Kevin, I relate a lot of things to sports because of my background, your background. With softball, I know I played a high level of softball, and I didn't care if we played in Little Rock, if we played in Mississippi or Dallas. It was the same teams that were always there because those top level teams always travel. You're always having to beat the same guys.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with some of these lakes. You're always having to beat the same guys at Rayburn, the same guys at Toledo. But that's why a lot of guys like circuits to move around a little bit. That way the same guys aren't always dominating the circuits.
They do, but some lakes are going to get the draw every single time compared to if they go somewhere else.
Yeah, and Rayburn's one of them.
It's not going to get the draw. And let's just be honest, I'm a Toledo Bend diehard, but Rayburn's going to draw more entries than Toledo Bend does. So why are all these tournaments? And I hate to say it, but why leave Sam Rayburn, go to Toledo Bend when your draw is bigger at Sam Rayburn?
Yeah, right. And
I hope it changes soon.
Well, one lake that's starting to kind of make people want to go is Lake of the Pines.
Oh, yes.
It's starting to get some attention, and guys love going there. I watched a YouTube video last night of a couple of guys fished it, and they absolutely had a blast. They look forward to more tournaments and look for more tournaments to go to Lake of the Pines over the next couple of years. So I know the BFLs have started going there regularly, so I think other organizations are going to follow. So, Kevin, that's it.
Also, happy birthday to my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Don't forget that.
Let's not forget that.
He'd be on the couch tonight.
Happy birthday. We're not going to talk age, but we are going to tell her happy birthday today.
Yep. Happy birthday, Alyssa. We're happy for you. Hopefully, Kevin will cook you a really nice dinner tonight.
Or take her out to a really nice dinner.
Oh, you're going to take her out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Take her out
to
a really nice dinner.
Right.
So.
And women like effort, Kevin. They like effort.
Taking her to dinner is effort.
Okay. All right. And costly.
Exactly. Yeah, no doubt about that.
All right. Thank you for tuning us in. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. And check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, podcast, you name it. James Stanfield, our board op and producer of the show, has got us on everything you can think of. So if you'd like to become a member of our sponsorship team, please message us on our Facebook page. Kevin will make sure he gets the packet out to you ASAP. For Kevin Jean, our producer, James Stanfield, yours truly, Steve Graff. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week with more Tackle Talk Live.